Hey people, hi people, welcome to the channel. I'm so excited to have you guys here again today. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to prove or demonstrate good communication skills in an interview or as an employee. So if you're just trying to get a job or you're already an employee of an organization, how can you demonstrate that you have good communication skills? Now, communication skills is one of the most demanded soft skills that employers want from their employees, right? No matter your skill sets, no matter what technical skills that you have, if you don't have good communication skills as a soft skill, then you will really be a frustration to your employer. Now, what do we understand by communication skills? It's just basically how we obtain and share information basically to our colleagues, to our bosses, or to anyone around us. Basically how we deliver and obtain information and communicate our thoughts and ideas to anyone around us, and that can be our employees and that could be our employers and whatever that is. That is what communication skills is really about. Now, how can you prove to an employer that you have this skill set? The first one is to show better listening skills. The thing is, communication and your ability to listen effectively cannot be separated. If you're not a good listener, you can hardly be a good communicator. So how can you show that you have good communication skills? By showing that you are a good listener. Too often in the workplace, people judge or create assumptions based on whatever happens. And if you're a boss, you don't know how to be able to listen effectively and make decisions not based on just your emotions, then I think that's going to be a problem. But one way you can address this is to listen properly. What exactly is going on? And how can you be able to lend help? Because you do not just listen for listening's sake. You listen to show empathy, right? You listen from an empathetic state. You do not just listen and that's it. You want to be able to show empathy and put yourself in the shoes of the next person. And that is one way to show that you have good communication skill. The next way to show that you have good communication skill is written, your ability to write properly, right? Now, that's why I always say your CV, your cover letters are good ways to show that yes, you have good communication skills, because that way you're able to sell yourself. If you're working for an organization, you're always going to write documents, you're going to share information with clients or with your managers or whatever. You're going to write emails, you're going to do presentations. You need to be able to show that you can write clearly, you can write concisely, you can write so that the receiver understands what you're saying. I think that's a very good way to show that you have good communication skill. For example, let me tell you guys, HubSpot, right? They have a thing where all their employees are giving different weeks to contribute to the blog. So if I was an employee of HubSpot, maybe like by next week I'll have a post that I need to write for the blog that needs to be published on the blog. And that, like, if you have good reading skills or good writing skills, like that is one way to like wow your employer and be like, oh yeah, you know, that kind of thing. That is the second way. The third way is non-verbal communication. Too often we think that communication is only about talking, writing, but that's not true. Oh my god, someone is trying to use their hand dryer, so it's loud. I'll end the video and continue. Okay, I'm back. The person is done. Yeah, I was trying to say that for non-verbal communication skills, too often we think that communication is just about talking, writing, speaking, writing, That's not totally true. Like, how do you communicate based off your body language, based off your smile? You know, your smile can communicate. You don't have to say a word, basically. So those are things that your non-verbal communications are just like things that you don't necessarily have to say a word to show your communication. Your posture can communicate to someone what you're saying. Your muscle tension, your attitude, your tone of voice, your gestures, your hand movements, your facial expression, your body position, all of these things are non-verbal communication that you need to prove to an employer or an hiring manager that yes, you have good communication skill. Like how you're able to show confidence, how you're able to maintain a good level of communication, right? Because you're not going to be interviewing and you're just laid back like this, or you're not going to be talking to your employer and you're going to be rolling your eyes like this. That is terrible. So that is pretty much another way, the third way to show to an employer that yes, you have good communication skills. The fourth way, which people do not really know, is friendliness. Yes, if you're not friendly, I think it will be very hard to show that you have good communication skills, because one of the attributes of good communication is empathy. So if you're always frowning, you're not willing to actually show help, how can you prove that you have good communication skills? So in an interview, if your superpower is to try to smile, or if you work in an organization where you do a lot of public speaking and presentation, you need to be able to smile. You need to be able to show to your audience that you have that bit of friendliness in you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that is something, and that also encourages your audience to share with you, right? Communication is not always one-sided. If you're the one always talking or sharing and the other person is not saying something, then there's a problem and you need to look into it. So you need to be able to, with your friendliness, maintain a comfort level where you have your audience interact with you and share with you, basically, you know. And then the last way that I would say you can show good communication skill is interpersonal communication. How are you able to relate to your friends, to your family, right? You can actually prove to an employer that you have a good interpersonal communication skill, and with that you can actually bring that to the workplace and prove yourself, right? That you can work in a team of people and they will not have a problem with how you communicate, right? You can represent your organization at any event and they will not have a problem with it, right? I think these are like 5 key ways that you can prove to any employer or demonstrate to any employer that you have good communication skills, and they will always be willing to like at least give you a chance, right? You also have to prove your technical skills, but yeah, with communication skills, you're also good to go. What do you think in the comment section? Let me know, how have you been able to show that you have good communication skills, and how has that helped you in your career journey? Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. As usual, I like to give my viewers kisses all the time for watching. I'm too extra. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Bye.